and welcome to hashtag Drunk Gaming. I am Baron Von Quonk, and tonight I am all by my lonesome because the rest of the crew is too busy to play. So here's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to play a little one-shot by myself using ChatGPT as my DM. I've kind of been playing around with it for a little while, for a couple of weeks, see if it's even possible, and it is. So this is going to be interesting. As usual, you guys at home get to play a part in all of the shenanigans that go on. You can jump in and play along. You can give suggestions, what I should do during critical parts of the game. Or not even critical parts. It's like if he gives me an option, if the DM gives me an option to go left or right, you can help me decide what I'm going to do. Please join along in the chat. If not, sit back and enjoy what could happen. And as always, start our games with a chug-in. So, with that being said, I will introduce my character for tonight. I am going to be playing Stonefist. He is a level 1 barbarian, playing him kind of as a pit fighter type dude. Let's see, we're going to be playing by 2024 rules. This is new for me. I'm not that familiar with it, but it's something, why not? So yeah, we'll see how this goes. All right. And I need to grab my other drinks, but as usual, if I roll a nat 1, I will drink. And in addition to, there should be a critical fail, what's the word? Critical fail chart that comes into play if it works. So we'll see what that does. Supposedly this game should last roughly about 2 hours. There will be a few breaks because I am cooking a brisket overnight because I've got a family dinner tomorrow, so I'm going to be having to get up and tend to that throughout the evening. So another thing we've got going on today is I have a dice cam set up so you can see my rolls. So when I get those ones, you hold me accountable. So we're going to be doing this, and I'm going to go grab my next couple beers. I do have one nasty thing that I'm going to be drinking tonight if I fail. I didn't start more still. So as per the usual, I'll have my sipper, I'll have my chugger. But when I get my first critical fail of the night, I'm going to be drinking this nasty beast. I've never had it. It's a hard tea by Monster. It seems pretty bad. So it seems like it might be a good critical fail drink punishment. So we will see how this goes. We've already chugged into the game. I am going to pour this. and we will get that game launched. I'm going to put the text up on the screen so you guys can follow along. Again, this is just something new I've been tinkering with and trying to find something that I can do on those nights that I don't have the crew together so we can keep the stream going, because that is our biggest fault is we go weeks and weeks and weeks without playing. It's not fair to the few of you guys who like watching. It really doesn't help the stream. So I am trying to come up with something. That being said, let me load my pipe, and I will load ChatGPT, and we will get going. Now, I don't know what this story is. I have an idea what it's about, but that's just the thing about ChatGPT. These things tend to go off the rails. But, you know, I've been tinkering with different scenarios. Fills up time when I'm at work, so it theoretically should work. We're gonna see what happens. Okay. And Crusader, if you're out there, you happen to join in tonight. I did you dirty last time, and I apologize. Did not mean to do that. I saw you were trying to jump on, and you are more than welcome to join me. Same thing with Will Burke, if you're out there. Hope you guys can join us tonight. Join me tonight. All right. With that being said, let me pull this up and get the game locked. Where is it? There it is. And let's go. Oh, see, it's already fucked up. God damn it. Well, you know, that's what happened. Uh, Let me fucking A. This thing, I swear to God. All right.
Blood and broken things. The tavern stinks of sweat, spilled ale, and bad intentions. Crag Stonefist sits at a scarred oak table, fists wrapped, tankard half drained. Around him, sailors, mercs, and cutthroats shout over dice games and slam mugs, the air heavy with violence, waiting for a spark. That spark comes quick. A burly sellsword shoves through the crowd, slamming both hands on your table. Stonefist!
You're the toughest bastard in this port. Prove it right here, right now. The Tavern Hunters roll for initiative. All right. Hold on. Where did I? All right. First roll of the night, folks. Here we go. What is that? That is a 9. Roll a 9. Let's see what's going on here.
The sellsword grins, cracks his knuckles, and surges forward before you can even rise. He's quick for a brute, and the crowd roars as the first punch flies your way. He swings wide, a meaty fist aimed right for your jaw. Attack roll. Misses just shy. His knuckles whistle past your beard. The crowd jeers at him. Now it's your move, Crag. Do you stand and swing, headbutt, or do something else?
All right, I'm going to roll an attack. 18 for attack.
Three plus 3 equals 6 bludgeoning. Your knuckles crash into his face and he reels back, one hand to his nose, eyes watering. He staggers into a table, shattering mugs and drawing louder cheers from the crowd. Someone shouts, "Stonefist got him on the ropes." The sellsword snarls through blood, wiping his mouth, and lunges again, this time aiming low, trying to grapple you around the waist. Roll me a strength athletics check. You plant your boots and meet his charge like a stone wall. His arms barely get around your waist before you shove him back, the crowd gasping as the brute stumbles a step. Your raw strength holds, and you've got control of the grapple. He's wide open for a brutal counter. What's it going to be, Crag? Headbutt, shove him to the ground, or keep pummeling with your fists?
I rage.
You feel it hit. The booze, the blood, the roar of the crowd. A hot fire floods your veins as you fly into a rage. Your muscles bulge, your tattoos seem to pulse, and the tavern floor rattles with every stomp. The sellsword freezes for just a beat, realizing this just stopped being a friendly brawl. The crowd erupts, chanting your name, "Stonefist! Stonefist! Stonefist!" You've got advantage on your next melee attack.
Right. So we're going to go ahead and attack. That is a 14. Gotta pump it up.
You swing wild, fists fueled by fury, and this time your knuckles catch him square in the gut. 14 hits. Roll d4 plus 3 plus 2 rage for damage. Three plus 3 plus 2, 8 bludgeoning damage. Your fist slams deep into his gut. Air explodes from his lungs in a wheeze, and he doubles over, spittle and blood spraying the
Motherfucker.
sawdust
God
floor.
damn it.
The crowd goes insane, stomping and slamming mugs, some already tossing coins on the fight. He drops to one knee, coughing, face red and slick with sweat. He looks up at you, eyes wide with a mix of pain and...
Of course, I was on mute. That's fucking par for the course, right? I don't know if I hit the hotkey. I might have. I hit that 18. Well, anyways, let me know how the sound's coming around on your end, if you would, please. If you do this. Fucking A. Good hanging on. Tell me that. Phone on do not disturb so people don't blow me up. All right. I'm gonna finish him up.
You square your stance, crack your neck, and the crowd hushes in anticipation. The sellsword tries to rise, but you're already moving, rage burning, fist cocked. Roll one last attack to see if you put him down clean. You drive your fist straight into his jaw. A thunderous crack echoes through the tavern as his head snaps back. His eyes roll white, and he collapses flat on the floorboards, unconscious before he lands. The tavern explodes in cheers, mugs slamming, coins raining on the table. Someone hauls your arm into the air. Stonefist! Stonefist! The Sellsword's crew drags him off, groaning and bloody, while the barkeep slaps a fresh tankard down in front of you. First round's yours, champ. What's Crag do now? Your voice booms through the tavern, echoing off timber beams. The room goes dead quiet for half a breath, then erupts again. Some cheer, some laugh nervously, some shuffle back to their seats. But one figure doesn't shy away. From From the shadow of the hearth, a lean man in a black hood rises slowly. His eyes glint like steel, and unlike the sellsword, there's no drunken swagger in his step. He moves with the deliberate grace of someone who's fought before and survived. The crowd parts for him without a word. He rolls his shoulders, cracks his neck, and says low, "Name's Rourke. Been a long time since I've had a proper fight." He drops into a stance. The tavern hushes again. Rourke is quick, faster than you expected. He slides across the sawdust floor, feet whisper quiet, and snaps a sharp jab straight at your temple before you've even reset your footing. Attack roll. It hits. You take 5 bludgeoning damage as his fist cracks against the side of your skull. The crowd gasps. This isn't some drunk merc swinging wide. This guy knows how to fight. Your vision shakes, but rage keeps you standing tall. Now it's your move, Crag. Fists, headbutt, or something dirty. You slide the iron knuckle dusters onto your fists. The crowd roars as they catch the torchlight. Rourke narrows his eyes but doesn't flinch. You crouch low, then launch upward with a brutal uppercut aimed right under his chin. Roll to attack. "13 just misses. Your fist whips up in a blur, but Rourke twists at the last heartbeat. Your knuckle dusters graze his chin, scraping sparks off a tooth, but don't land flush. The crowd groans in unison, some shouting your name, others laughing at the close call. Rourke smirks, wiping a bead of blood from his lip. He snarls, "That all you got, Stonefist?" and pivots into a spinning kick aimed at your ribs. Attack roll. Misses. He spins too wide, his heel whistling past. You've got an opening, Crag. How do you answer?
Headbutt to the chin. The 19 to hit.
Seven plus Rage Fury equals 7 total bludgeoning straight to the jaw. Rourke staggers back, blood dripping from his lip, eyes blinking hard as he tries to shake off the stars spinning around his head. The crowd chants louder. Half for you, half for him, the tavern splitting into a frenzy. He spits a red glob onto the floor, smirks through the pain and mutters, "Not bad, Stonefist, not bad at all." Then he dives low, trying to sweep your legs out from under you. Roll a dexterity saving throw. "19 succeeds. Rourke's leg sweep whiffs. You hop just enough that his boot scuffs harmlessly across the floorboards. You come down steady, the tavern floor shaking under your stance like the whole place belongs to you. The crowd explodes, some laughing, some booing, mugs slamming on tables. Rourke snarls, still crouched low, wide open for a counter. What's your next move, Crag?
Alright, let's headbutt him, dodged his attack, and now let's grapple. Let's grapple him and punch him in the face.
You drop low and lunge, arms locking around Rourke like an iron vice. He fights back, twisting, trying to slip free. But you've got brute strength and rage fueling you. Roll me a strength athletics check to overpower him.
11. All right. 7 plus 3, 14 plus.
You lock up with him, muscles straining, sweat flying, but Rourke shifts his weight just right. With a grunt, he slips one arm free and twists his body, breaking your grip before you can fully pin him. The crowd gasps. It's a dead heat and no one's backing down. Rourke shoves you back a step and snarls, "You'll have to do better than that, Stonefist," before snapping a sharp elbow toward your ribs. Attack roll. Hits.
So I'm not keeping track of my HP. I hope he is. He, what I call my ChatGPT. His name is Ash, by the way. Because that's the name he chose. Why is that not? Weird. I'm frozen. Why am I frozen? Motherfucker. Hold on. Live. Why are we frozen? We're back. All right. All right. Let's see here. What is my counter? I am in the gut.
Nine.
Well, that's not good.
Your fist slams forward, but Rourke twists at the last instant. Instead of gut, you catch only his hip. The blow glances off, no real damage behind it. The crowd howls, half laughing, half booing, tankards banging the tables. Rourke grins through the sweat and blood, emboldened by the dodge. He snaps back with a lightning jab straight for your nose. Attack roll, miss. He comes in fast, but you jerk your head just enough. His fist cuts air. You've got another opening, Crag. How do you take it?
The And in the face.
15 hits. Your fist smashes into Rourke's cheekbone with a meaty thud. His head snaps sideways, spit and blood spraying across the floorboards. The crowd roars like the walls might cave in. Roll d4, +3, +2, rage for damage. 3 +3 STR +2 rage equal 8 bludgeoning damage. Your ironclad fist cracks into his cheek, teeth go flying, and Rourke stumbles back, nearly hitting the floor. The crowd erupts, half of them chanting your name, the other half screaming for blood. Rourke sways, spit and blood dripping from his mouth, but he's still upright, stubborn as hell. His chest heaves, eyes wild, and he wipes the blood with the back of his hand. He growls, not finished yet, and lunges desperately with a haymaker. Attack roll, miss. He swings wide, drunk on pain and fury. He's barely holding it together, Crag. Do you finish him here? Nat 20. Critical hit. You rear back, every muscle in your body coiled with rage, blood and booze. The tavern goes silent as your fist rockets upward. Crack! Your knuckle dusters connect under Rourke's jaw with bone-shattering force. His body leaves the ground, lifted clean off his feet before crashing back onto the tavern floor in a limp, bloody heap. He's out cold. The tavern explodes, mugs slam, coins fly, voices roar your name like thunder. Stonefist! 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 The barkeep laughs, slamming down a keg, shouting, "The house drinks for the champ tonight." Crag Stonefist stands victorious. Do you bellow for another challenger, or do you take the glory and drink? You heft the fresh tankard high, foam spilling over the rim as the tavern chants your name. With a wide grin split across your bruised face, you tilt it back and down the ale in one roaring gulp. The crowd loses their minds. Fists pounding tables, boots stomping, the whole tavern shaking like it might come down. Someone bellows, "Stonefist drinks, we drink!" And a wave of mugs goes up with you. The taste of victory and beer burn together on your tongue, rage cooling into satisfaction. For now, Crag owns this tavern. Every eye, every shout, every coin is his. Do you rally the crowd for more chaos, or slip into the shadows with your winnings? The tavern's already frothing, and your roar drowns out even the clatter of mugs. Who else dares step up? The crowd surges, shoving and pointing, until one mountain of a dwarf stands from a back table. Bald head gleaming with sweat, braided beard thick with beads, shoulders like stone walls. He tosses aside a half-empty barrel like it's nothing, and cracks his knuckles. The noise in the room dies down, even the rowdiest sailors go quiet. Someone whispers, "That's Borin the Breaker." He grins, teeth gold and crooked, and stomps into the circle, staring you down eye to eye. "I've broken bones tougher than yours, boy. Let's see if Stonefist is worthy of the name." The crowd holds its breath. Roll for initiative against Borin the Breaker.
Why did I fucking... I'm muted again. God damn it. All right, so I need to fucking fix that. But anyways, my initiative rolls are shit. I rolled a 6.
Borin moves with surprising speed for his size. He charges straight in and slams his meaty forehead forward, a brutal dwarven headbutt aimed right between your eyes. Attack roll. It connects. You take 7 bludgeoning damage, the world flashing white for a second as your skull rings like a gong. The crowd erupts, half cheering Borin's name, half screaming for you to answer back. Your vision clears, rage still burning in your veins. Borin stands grinning, blood already dripping from his brow. Crag's turn. What's your move?
All right. So let's see here. That's 2, 4. I've probably taken about 8 damage total. I was really not paying attention. I hope he's paying attention. I hope you are tracking my B because I am. LOL. I'm gonna roll for my attack. That's I roll.
Five plus 3 plus 2 Ray equals 10 bludgeoning damage. Your dusters smash into Borin's jaw with a sickening crack, snapping his head sideways and spraying blood across the nearest table. The crowd gasps, half in awe, half in horror. Stonefist just rocked the breaker. Borin staggers, shakes his head and spits out a broken tooth, grinning through the blood. Good! Good! Let's make this a fight worth singing about. He rears back and tries to drive a hammer fist straight down onto your skull. Attack roll, hit. You take 6 damage, half to 3, thanks to rage. Crag stands at 6 HP. Your move, Stonefist.
And that is 6 on the damage without.
"15 hits. Damage, 6 plus 3 S2 rage equals 11 bludgeoning. Your fist slams into Borin's face at the exact moment his hammer fist cracks down onto your skull. The tavern erupts as both blows
21.
land nearly in unison, the sound like thunder splitting the rafters. Borin staggers back, blood pouring from his nose, one eye swelling shut. He spits a glob of red onto the floorboards, grinning through the pain. "Stonefist, you're the real deal." But he's reeling. He can barely keep upright. The crowd is going feral, chanting both names, mugs smashing, coins flying. He squares up one last time, trembling, and bellows, "Let's finish this!" as he swings wild. Attack roll, miss. His punch cuts air, all power but no precision. Borin's wide open, swaying. One more solid shot might put him down. What's Crag's finisher?
All right, so we're going to swing for an uppercut. That's a 17. That is a solid hit. Zero, almost zero damage. All right, so 1 on damage. Luckily, he's almost done. All right, welcome to the show, whoever's watching. So we like to play. What's going on? There we go.
17 hits. Damage, 1 plus 3 is 2 rage equals 6 bludgeoning. You dip under Borin's wild swing and drive your ironclad fist up into his chin. The knuckle dusters crash home. Not the heaviest blow you've thrown tonight, but enough. His head snaps back, his knees buckle, and the mountain of a dwarf topples like a felled tree, crashing through a table as mugs and dice scatter everywhere. The tavern explodes! "Stonefist! Stonefist! Stonefist!" The chant rattling the rafters. Borin lies sprawled, grinning even unconscious, bloody but beaten. The barkeep slams down another keg in front of you, shouting, "The house belongs to Stonefist tonight." Crag stands undefeated. Do you raise your mug in triumph, or do you press the crowd for an even greater challenge?
All right, down another. And give the hither motion. If anyone, I'm going until I'm knocked out or no one food left. And again, as the crowd, as the viewers, I will welcome any suggestions. If you want to help guide my movements tonight, I'm down with that. So let's go.
The ale burns down your throat like fire and victory. Foam drips into your beard as you slam the empty tankard on the table and throw out that slow, taunting come-hither gesture with a bloody grin. The tavern erupts again, half the room on your side, the other half searching for a fool crazy enough to step into your storm. A handful of men look away, pretending they never cheered. One or two start edging toward the door. But then, slow, deliberate applause. From the back corner, a cloaked figure rises. Unlike the brawlers before, this one doesn't rush, doesn't roar. He steps forward with a calm menace, dropping his hood to reveal scarred cheeks, cold eyes, and hands wrapped in old leather band.
All right, roll for initiative. Let's go. Drop the die. Let's drink. Not chunk, but it's a drink. All right. Take my drink for dropping my dice. Roll my initiative. 14. Spread my. I need to fix that damn hotkey that I set up last time. See, so last time I set up a hotkey number one to mute and unmute because I have trouble with remembering to unmute and we come back and breaks. However, I did not take into consideration that I'd be typing tonight. So every time I hit a one, I am muting the mic and I keep hitting to unmute it. That's my bad. But at least I have narration, so
You're up first. Malric squares off, steady as stone, eyes locked on yours. The tavern is dead quiet now. No laughter, no chants, just the scrape of boots on sawdust and the crackle of the fire. This isn't a brawl anymore. This is a test. You've got the initiative, Crag. Rage still courses through your veins, your fists still heavy with blood and ale. How do you open against Malric? Fists, headbutt, grapple, or something nastier?
something nasty. Let's do nasty. I don't know what that is, but we'll find out. 16 to hit.
"16 hits. Your skull slams into Malric. 16 hits. Your skull slams into Malric's nose with a wet crunch. Blood explodes down his face, and for the first time the calm fighter snarls in pain, stumbling back half a step. The crowd erupts in shock. Nobody expected Stonefist to open with such sheer brutality. Roll d6 plus 3 plus 2 rage for damage on that nasty headbutt.
All right, max damage.
"11 bludgeoning damage. Your headbutt detonates against Malric's face like a warhammer strike. His nose shatters, blood spraying across the floorboards as he staggers back, nearly dropping to a knee. The crowd goes absolutely feral. Mugs slam, fists pound tables, half of them screaming your name, the other half in disbelief. Malric steadies himself, blood pouring down his mouth, and grins through crimson teeth. Good. I wanted this ugly. He lunges forward with a vicious knee aimed at your ribs, trying to drive the air out of you. Attack roll, hit. You take 8 damage, halved to 4 thanks to rage. Crag's HP 2 left. You're battered but unbroken, blood in your beard and fire in your eyes. He's hurt. You're hanging by a thread. What's Crag's next move?
All right. Ooh, he almost done. He's hurt. I'm hanging by a thread. All right. Give it my all. Oh, and you can make that mean whatever you want it to mean. So here we go. It's 11. I probably misses.
7 misses. You swing wild, putting every last ounce of fury and broken pride behind your fist, but Malric slips it with the grace of a snake. Your knuckle dusters whistle past his jaw, missing by inches. The crowd screams in disbelief, half on their feet, half covering their mouths. Malric snarls through the blood, seizes the opening and drives a savage elbow straight toward your temple. Attack roll. Hit. You take 7 damage, halved to 3, but you've only got 2 HP left. Crag goes down, the world spins, the tavern floor rushing up. You hear mugs crashing, voices roaring, someone shouting Stonefist's been dropped as blackness starts to close in. Death saves, or do you want this treated as a KO? Tavern fight rules, broken but not dead.
All right, well, this is what we're gonna do. As with any death, I can chug myself back to life. I am going to take my chug and come back to, what's my health? My health is 16, so I'm gonna roll D20. Back to come back. More rally rules. What do you want me to roll for HP?
Hell yes. Rally rule it is. Take your chug, slam it down, and Stonefist claws his way back up through blood and sawdust, the crowd losing its collective mind. For the rally mechanic, let's do this. Roll a d6. That's how many HP you claw back as you stagger to your feet. Still raging, still in the fight, just bloodier, drunker, and meaner than before.
I'm not gonna last. That's a whopping 2.
You slam back your drink, foam and blood mixing in your beard, and the crowd erupts as you stagger upright again. Stonefist is back on his feet at 2 HP, swaying but grinning like a madman. The chant kicks off louder than ever. Stonefist! 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 Malric stares in disbelief, wiping blood from his shattered nose. You should be out cold, he mutters, fists tightening. But you're still here, still raging. Your turn, Crag. What's the next move?
Well, maybe soon enough. All right, one more swing. See here. 13.
13 just misses. You stagger forward, knuckle dusters flashing, and swing with everything you've got. But Malric ducks, blood spraying from his ruined nose as he slips under your fist. The crowd groans, half screaming for you to rise again, half roaring for blood. Malric snarls and throws a brutal straight punch aimed right at your throat. Attack roll. Miss. He's off balance from ducking. His fist whistles past your neck, close enough to ruffle your beard. You're still alive, still raging. 2 HP. The crowd is in a frenzy. Do you swing wild again or change it up?
Yes, that's going to hit. Wouldn't call it critical, but read it.
15 hits. Critical damage rolled max. Beautiful. Your knees coil, your fist cocks, and with a roar that rattles the rafters, you launch upward, knuckle dusters blazing. 11 bludgeoning damage. Your uppercut crashes into Malric's jaw like a sledgehammer. His feet leave the floor. For a heartbeat, the whole tavern watches in stunned silence as his body lifts, arms flailing, blood spraying in a crimson arc. Then he comes down flat on his back with a crash, the floorboards rattling under his weight. The silence breaks in an instant. The tavern explodes. Mugs fly, boots stomp, fists slam tables, and the chant shakes the walls. Stonefist! 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 Malric doesn't get up. You stand swaying, barely on your feet, bloodied but victorious, tankard raised high. Crag Stonefist has cleared the tavern floor. No one dares step forward. Do you call it a night in glory, or push the crowd for one last fool to try their luck?
I believe it was his tooth. Might have been somebody else's tooth, but I pick up a tooth.
The crowd parts as you stoop, dripping sweat and blood, and pluck Malric's shattered tooth from the sawdust. You hold it up between two fingers, crimson still wet on the jagged edge. The room erupts, voices deafening, mugs slamming in rhythm to your name. Some of the drunks are already singing a slurred chant about Stonefist's tooth taker, and coins scatter at your feet like you're some bloody champion in an arena. The barkeep leans over the bar, grinning ear to ear. Stonefist, that one's going in the rafters with the rest of the legends. Or in your pocket if you want a trophy. Do you keep the tooth as your prize, or let the tavern mount it as part of your legend?
A pocket, the tooth, and the coin. I'm gonna stumble to the bar.
You slip Malric's tooth into your pouch with a grin, then stoop and scoop the scattered coins off the floor as the crowd howls. A few drunkards boo half-heartedly, but most cheer louder. Stonefist claiming his spoils like a true brawler king. The barkeep just laughs, shaking his head. Fair enough. You earned every bit of it. The tavern floor is yours. Broken tables, blood on the boards, and a heap of unconscious challengers at your feet. Tonight, Crag Stonefist is carved into the legend of this port. Tankard in hand, coin in pocket, tooth in pouch. You stand victorious, unbeaten, unbroken. Do you close the night on your own terms, or throw one last challenge to the tavern before the dawn?
Hmm. Hmm. All right. Let's see if I can get some health here. We'll keep going until we're out.
You stagger to the bar, blood in your beard, sweat soaking your shirt, tankard heavy in your fist. The barkeep eyes you with a sly grin. He's seen men like you, half dead but too stubborn to quit. He leans in over the counter, voice low, like he's about to sell you contraband. Stonefist, you're a beast, no doubt. But even beasts run dry. Lucky for you, I've got some special stock under the counter. He slams 3 dusty bottles down, each with a crooked label and a dangerous glint. 1 Iron Brew, 5 GP. Thick, metallic ale that tastes like licking an anvil. Drink it equals instantly regain 1d6 HP. 2 Dragon's Breath, 15p. Fiery liquor that burns all the way down. Drink equals regain 2d6 HP but roll con save DC 12 or vomit flames and lose your next turn. 3 Troll's Blood Stout, 30p. Black, chunky and smells like swamp water. Drink it equals regain 3d6 HP but you're woozy. All attacks have disadvantage until end of next fight. He smirks, polishing a glass.
What?
So, what'll it be, champ? Or you calling it a night? Do you buy one of his specials, or keep your coin and bleed proud?
I'm gonna buy me some troll's blood and I'm gonna keep on fighting. 2d6. It is 6. That's 10 HP.
You slap the coins down and the barkeep chuckles darkly. Didn't think you had the stones, or the stomach. He pops the cork, and the stench alone makes the nearest sailors gag. The liquid oozes thick and black into your tankard, sloshing like tar. The crowd goes quiet, watching you with wide eyes. You tilt it back and chug. The taste is foul, bitter rotten iron, but you force it down, and the effect is immediate. Roll 3d6. That's how much HP you claw back as the troll's blood takes hold. But remember, until this fight ends, all your attacks will be at disadvantage. Roll it, Stonefist. How much life do you get back? Nice pull, plus 10 HP, putting you back at 12 total. The bruises fade to a dull ache, split skin knits just enough, and the fire in your belly roars again. The tavern gasps as they see you straighten up, swaying less, eyes blazing hotter. Word spreads quick. Stonefist drinks troll's blood. He ain't done yet! The barkeep just shakes his head, muttering, "Mad bastard."
Doing that.
While
Let's see. Let me see if I can fix this real quick. I can't figure that out. All right, fuck it. We're just gonna keep trucking. So, anyways, let's go
nice
back
pull,
on.
plus 10 HP, putting you back at 12 total. The bruises fade to a dull ache, split skin knits just enough, and the fire in your belly roars again. The tavern gasps as they see you straighten up, swaying less, eyes blazing hotter. Word spreads quick. Stonefist drinks troll's blood. He ain't done yet! The barkeep just shakes his head, muttering, "Mad bastard," while pouring himself a calmer ale. The crowd's restless, though. You've dropped drunks, brawlers, and a pit fighter. But now they want to see what's next. And across the tavern, in the shadows, you spot a massive shape rising. A half-ogre mercenary, scars crisscrossing his chest, eyes narrowed like he's sizing you up for dinner. He growls low, stepping into the ring. "I'll take that bounty the hard way, dwarf." Roll initiative against the half-ogre crusher.
All right. Hmm. Hmm. 9.
The half-ogre cracks his knuckles like breaking tree trunks and lumbers forward, eyes locked on you. He's not fast, but his reach is monstrous, and he goes first. With a roar, he swings a ham-sized fist down like a falling boulder, aiming to smash you straight through the floorboards. Attack roll, hit. You take 10 bludgeoning, halved to 5. HP 7 left. The impact rattles your teeth, but you're still standing. Bruised, bleeding, fueled by Troll's blood and pure stubborn fury. The crowd howls in disbelief. Your turn, Crag. What's the play against this giant?
Camera. All right. Disadvantage. Ah, I miss. Wanted to, but I swing and 5 with this head and that.
5 total. Miss. You stagger forward and let your fist fly, but the Troll's blood haze clouds your swing. The half-ogre just shifts his massive gut out of the way and laughs, a deep rumble that shakes the mugs on the tables. Little Stonefist slowing down already. He jeers, raising both fists overhead like twin hammers. The crowd gasps. If that lands, it'll be ugly. Roll me a dexterity saving throw to see if you dodge out from under his crushing double fist slam.
I think I'm about to go. I'm about to go down. You're wasting my chug.
Six fails. The half-ogre's twin fists come down like a battering ram, smashing straight into your shoulders and driving you into the floorboards with a boom that shakes the tavern. Splinters fly, mugs spill, and the crowd screams. Damage, 14 bludgeoning, halved to 7, rage, HP 0. Crag collapses under the crushing blow. The tavern roars, some chanting your name, others shouting that you're finished. The half-ogre stomps back, arms raised in victory. This is it. Do you want to roll death saves, or burn the rally rule again with a chug to drag yourself back up for one last round?
Uh, well, knocked me out, but that brings us to the next phase of the story, I suppose.
The world goes black as the ogre's fists crash you down into the boards. Splinters, blood, and the roar of the tavern fade into nothingness. The last thing you hear before unconsciousness swallows you whole is the crowd still chanting your name, defiant even in defeat. Stonefist! 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 They drag you to a back bench, the barkeep shaking his head with a grin. Mad bastard lasted longer than any man had a right to. He'll be drinking here free for a long while. You're out cold, but your legend just carved itself into the bones of this tavern. End of session. 120 minutes arc closed. Crag fought, drank, rallied, and finally felt like a damn champion. Want me to draft a quick session recap you can use as flavor text for your next stream description?
Huh. Well, see, that's the thing, is we've only done 60, 70, 80. We've only done an hour and a half. But anyways, what, there's 4 or 5, on my 5th, my 4th. I'm on my 4th. I didn't even do a thing. So that's it. Not that we're done. We can keep going. What say you? Fuck it. Let's do another round. It's only been an hour 30. Let's do session 2. Only 5 beers in. And but I need to fix this damn hotkey.
That's the spirit. Stonefist might be out cold on the tavern floor, but you sure as hell aren't. Perfect time to spin up session 2 and keep the carnage rolling. We'll pick it up with scene start. Crag wakes up, battered, bruised, but alive. The tavern's aftermath is chaos, overturned tables, broken bodies, spilled coin. You've got a pocket full of winnings and Malric's tooth as a bloody trophy. Act 1. The hangover and fallout. Word of your tavern rampage spreads. Some want to drink with you, others want your head. Act 2. You get an offer. Maybe a pit-fighting promoter, maybe a guild recruiter, maybe someone looking to use your fists for coin. Act 3. Bigger stakes brawl or mission. Not just tavern punks this time, but a fight that actually shapes your rep in the city. Want me to hard drop you in with Crag waking up in the tavern wreckage for session 2 act 1? Or do you want a short day after, time skip, where word of your legend is already spreading through the streets?
See, this is where ChatGPT starts going downhill. Always asks me these, do you want this or that? I tell it, do not ask me this or that. Just play the fucking story. But it keeps going, and that's what we're dealing with. So, it is what it is. However, that first round was supposed to be 3 acts and turned into just 1 act, which is also fucking crazy. So, yeah, there's room for improvement with ChatGPT, using it as a DM. Does it scratch an itch if you want to play a game? Absolutely. Absolutely, it scratches that itch. You just kind of got to keep it on task a little bit. So, there's room to grow. And I bet, too, if I put in the right prompt, which I probably haven't perfected yet, which is just fine. But we're going to keep going. So, what say you, viewers? We just wake up and, yeah. So, let's see. I come to Battered and bruised. I need a drink. But it works. I mean, I don't know. I think it works.
Your eyes flutter open to torchlight, and the stink of stale ale and blood. Your whole body feels like it's been hammered on an anvil, ribs sore, jaw aching, shoulders bruised black. The tavern floorboards creak as you roll over, splinters digging into your skin. The wreckage of last night sprawls around you, broken tables, overturned mugs, unconscious fools still snoring in pools of beer. Coins glitter faintly in the sawdust. From behind the barkeep smirks at the sight of you stirring. Well, look who survived the night. Thought you'd be out till midweek. He slams a fresh tankard down, foam spilling over. First one's on me, Stonefist. You earned it. The drink waits. The tavern eyes you, whispers buzzing like flies. That's the bastard who dropped the breaker and got back up after Malric. Do you slam the drink and lean into the legend, or nurse it slow and take stock of who's watching you?
Gotta slam that drink. I want to know who's the one that dropped. We're gonna run into a problem. We're not running out of beer. So, but hit that not one penalty yet either. That's all right. All right, let's read this out.
You tilt it back and drain the tankard in one savage pull, foam and blood streaking your beer. The crowd of half-conscious drunks and gamblers watches in awe, even beaten and bruised. Stonefist drinks like a king. You slam the mug down, wood cracking under the impact. I want to know who's the one that dropped me, you bark, voice raw but thunderous. The room goes still. Eyes flick toward the corner booth. There, the half-ogre crusher sits on a bench too small for him, arms folded, jaw set. His knuckles are still swollen, his brow furrowed like stone. He meets your stare without flinching. The barkeep leans in, muttering low, "That's Borak the crusher." Half-ogre sells his fists to the highest bidder, first man in years to plant you. Borak snorts, finally speaking, voice like gravel. You fought like 10 men, dwarf, but you ain't unbreakable. Do you confront Borak now, or play it cagey and figure out why he's still here?
All right. He mentioned something about a bounty. Here we run into the problem where it goes a little slow. That happens.
Borak's thick brow creases, and the whole tavern goes quiet again. He leans forward on the bench, the wood groaning under his bulk. Word is, there's coin on your head, Stonefist. Not for killing you. Nah, you're worth more alive. Some guild in the city wants your strength chained to their pit. They sent whispers down the docks. Any man who drops you proves you can be taken. Then they come collect. He spits a tooth into the sawdust and smirks through blood-stained lips. I wasn't swinging for me. I was proving a point. The barkeep mutters, pit fighters, bastards'll pay more than a lord's ransom for a beast like you. The crowd shifts uneasily, some men avoiding your eyes, some looking at you with a little too much interest now. Do you chap...
So somebody out there, tell me, how's the sound working with the... Is the music too loud in the background? Because I can barely hear it on my end, but I want to make sure it's not drowning out the narration. So if somebody can help me with that, I would appreciate it. All right. So that said, fuck, what they want with me. Downside, going a little bit too slow just to answer a damn question. That's all right.
Borak leans back, eyes narrowing. His deep voice rumbles low enough the mugs on the bar tremble. Same thing they want with every beast they find, Stonefist. Blood, spectacle, and coin. You've already built yourself a name in one night. They see a dwarf who can drink like a troll, fight like 10 men, and keep getting back up after he should be dead. To them, he jabs a thick finger at your chest. You're a prize animal, a main event. They'll chain you, march you into pits with monsters and killers, and let the crowd scream your name until you break. The barkeep growls from behind the counter. Aye, they'll bleed you dry for sport, then toss what's left into the harbour. Borak meets your stare, unflinching. That's why there's a bounty. You've already proven you belong in their cage. Question is, Stonefist. He cracks his massive knuckles. You going in fighting, or in chains? Do you throw down right here, or play it smart and dig into who's putting this bounty out?
I'm gonna grab his finger from my chest. This is arm and sucker punch that biatch. Would have taken me when I was out cold.
You first. The crowd forms a circle around you both, hungry for round two. Borak looms tall, but his jaw is still bleeding from your sucker punch. He cracks his knuckles, grinning wide, but you've already squared your stance. The tavern chants in a frenzy, "Stonefist! Stonefist!" You've got the jump, Crag. What's your opening move?
Still got the dusters on. I'm gonna crack his face. Ah, fucking A. Uh, hmm. Just says I'm raging. I shouldn't be raging. I just fucking woke up, but that's fine. But I'm gonna call this real quick. First off, thing knocked out would be a long rest, back to full. Until now. Let's see what he says. There we go. I like it. We're gonna keep on rocking and rolling. The Fury. Straight to the face. And I missed. Roll a 5. I know that ain't gonna fucking hit. How does it do that? Of course it does. That happens. All right. We're going to take a real quick break because this thing glitched and I'm going to have to rerun that. But I got to take a leak. So, and spritz the brisket. So we're going to be right back. Stay tuned. And we are back. Let me turn that volume down just a hair. All right. I wish I had a mobile camera to show you how this brisket looks because, oh my goodness, it looks great. So let's get back. We're going in and we are swinging. All right. So, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and let's just kick his ass, Seabass. Kick his ass, Seabass. And we're gonna roll our attack. I'm missing left and right. Yeah, that's a miss. Do, 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 do.
8. Miss. Your fist whistles past Boruk's head, knuckle dusters sparking as they scrape his shoulder instead of shattering his jaw. The crowd roars with laughter and jeers, the tavern split between those betting on you and those betting against. Boruk bellows, "Too slow, Stonefist," and tries to grab you by the beard and haul you off your feet for a crushing headbutt. Attack roll, hits. You take 8 bludgeoning, halved to 4 rage. HP 8 left. Your vision swims for a heartbeat, but you're still raging, still standing, beard in his fist. Your turn.
Well, I think these guys are gonna fucking get me. Finally, we have a hit. 16 misses. I call bullshit.
"16 hits. You seize Boruk's wrist, yank his arm down, and drive your knuckle dusters straight across his bloodied jaw. The crowd erupts at the impact. Mugs slam, coins fly, the chant of your name rising again. Roll d6 plus 3 CR plus 2 rage for damage. Three plus 3R plus 2 rage, 8 bludgeoning damage. Your knuckle dusters crack against Boruk's jaw with a nasty crunch. Blood sprays and one of his gold teeth clatters to the floor. The crowd goes absolutely feral, stomping the floorboards and chanting both your names. Borak staggers, clutching his jaw, then snarls through blood. Stonefist, you're making me angry. He heaves up a nearby chair like it's nothing and swings it at you in a wild arc. Attack roll, miss. The chair smashes into the bar instead, exploding into splinters. The barkeep shouts, "You're paying for that, you half-breed bastard," as the tavern howls with laughter. Crag, the opening is yours. Borak's wide open after that wild swing.
It again. All right. I need to fix this motherfucker because I keep muting myself. Ugh. Yeah, that shows up on camera. That's really hard to see. That is a stick. It's not good, but I'm gonna take a real quick break for station identification. And I'm gonna fix this fucking hotkey thing. So I'll be right back. Nope. Now we're good. And I think I fixed the problem. So we're gonna keep on rocking and rolling. All right. So fuck that. And I'm sorry. One of these days, right? Um, but hey, at least we look pretty. We may not sound like shit, but whatever. And I'm gonna go ahead and I need to delete that. Well, fuck it. You guys messed it up. Whatever. I don't give a shit at this point. Yeah. So, all right, back to this. Knuckles 8, attack roll, miss, barkeep, Craig. All right, fuck that guy. I did mean to actually delete all that shit, but Yeah, you're already here, so fuck it. I miss again. Got this dice tower from a neighbor of mine, right? Nice fucking thing. Look at this. I mean, it's cool. I like it. Looks good, right? 3D printed it thing. Problem is my spring is strong, so I need a mess. That's the problem I keep running. When I drop the dice, it drops it and it doesn't. It doesn't spring. So anyway, that's that's that. Um, sorry. And there we go. Hey, but you know what? This is the sort of shit that happens. All right, let's rock and roll.
Swing and a miss. Your fist cuts through air, knuckle dusters glinting in the torchlight, but Borak sidesteps with surprising speed for his size. The crowd howls, some laughing, some booing, coins clattering as bets shift fast. Borak snarls, veins bulging in his neck, and rears back with a meaty fist the size of a ham hock, swinging it down like a sledgehammer aimed square at your skull. Attack roll. Hit. You take 10 bludgeoning, halved to 5. Rage. 87 left. The impact rattles your jaw, blood flying, but
This
you're
guy
still on
is
your feet,
kicking my
still
ass.
raging. The tavern is at a fever pitch now, the floor shaking under stomping boots. Your move, Stonefist.
Fucking hey, man. Hey, no even point. I mean, I could cheat, but I ain't gonna do that. So we're just gonna fucking miss. I miss again. It's bitch. I guess narratively it fits, but you know what? I don't like
Another miss. Your fist whistles past Borak's cheek again, close enough to shave hairs, but not close enough to hurt. The tavern erupts in jeers and laughter, some shouting, Stonefist swinging at
it. And
ghosts.
there it is.
Borak grins wide through bloody teeth, seizing the momentum. He lunges forward, trying to wrap both arms around you in a crushing bear hug to squeeze the fight out of you. Roll me a strength, athletics check to resist the grapple.
That is the first nat one of the night, which means I have to drink the nasty beast. Oh my god! All right. I was gonna shotgun this thing originally. I mean, I guess I still can. Fucking A, man. I mean, I knew it was coming. I did. Find that air pocket. This motherfucker where I can crack it. Crack it. Fucking A. I mean, shit. It is what it is. I have no fingernails. I can't get under this goddamn thing. So, give me while I fuck this shit up. Uh, hold on. Me let them know real quick. Fucking A. That one. Nart. Nart one. That one, I gotta chug this. Do your thing. All right. There. Now I can get my finger on there. Do this. A air pocket. We're using the Kraken. You can find it on your TikTok shop. Drinking a nasty beast. A monster. There we go. Wow. The one as gross as I was expecting it to be. Tastes like a. It actually tastes better than a twisted tea. Um, tastes like fucking tea. Sorry, there's a drop left in it. Um, Nasty Beast by Monster, not bad. It's only 6%. I thought it was more than that. Honestly, I didn't look at it until right now. Um, you know what though? That's better than shotgunning a fucking Four Loco, which I almost got. Maybe I do that for the next solo game. What do you say? So, all right, let's get back in. All right.
Nat 1, critical fail. First off, by house rule, chug IRL. Bottoms up, Stonefist. Now for the in-game crit fail table. D6. Rolling. 4. Self-inflicted. Borak wraps you up in that bone-crushing bear hug, and as you thrash to break free, you slam your own head forward at the wrong angle. Your nose smashes into his shoulder like a brick wall. Blood gushes, and you take 3 bludgeoning damage, half to 1 because rage, from your own clumsy move. HP 6. The crowd loses its collective mind, half roaring in laughter, half screaming for you to rally. Someone shouts, "Even Stonefist drinks on a whiff." Borak squeezes tighter, lifting you off the ground, veins bulging in his arms. Not so tough when you can't swing, eh? You're grappled, Stonefist. What's your counter?
All right, so we're gonna headbutt this guy since he's got me down. Gonna headbutt him. Luckily, I got a 16 to hit, so that should hit. I'm not going to. You know what?
16 hits. Even locked in Borak's crushing
Keep giving
arms,
me a D6.
whip
I'm
your
gonna
head
take a
forward,
D6. He
your
should have given
Stonefist
me a
fury.
4,
Your forehead smashes into his face,
but it
and the
is what it
knuckles
is.
crack,
So
and spit exploding from his mouth. Roll d6 plus 3 TR plus 2 rage for damage.
4. That's a 4. So all in all, I mean, you can use ChatGPT to play Dungeons and Dragons. It works.
4 plus 3 STRs 2 rage equals 9 bludgeoning damage. Your skull slams into Borak's face like a battering ram. His nose caves with a sickening crunch, blood spraying down your beard as he staggers back, arms loosening just enough for you to break free of the grapple. The tavern erupts, stomping, screaming, mugs slamming, chants of your name shaking the rafters. Stonefist! Stonefist! Borak wipes at his ruined nose, laughing through blood, teeth stained crimson. That's the Stonefist I came for, he bellows, then swings back with a wild, desperate hook. Attack roll, miss. He's dazed, punch sloppy, it cuts air. You've got the opening, Crag. Finish him?
I don't know how I'm able to finish him off. But if it's giving me the opportunity, I'm going to take it. Like I said, there is some. So this is what I've noticed playing with ChatGPT. I don't necessarily like it, but it's easy to manipulate if you come up with an idea. You can drop a suggestion and it will take it if you want to heavily sway the story in your favor. I mean, this is good in a way. So, like, example, I was playing some of my old characters that you may remember from way back when. I wanted to do a origin story for like Nock, my dwarven fighter slash cleric, whatever. You may remember him from way back in the beginning. You may not. But anyways, I wanted to give him an origin story. So I was playing with ChatGPT just for headcanon. And, you know, if I wanted to go a certain way, all I had to do was just play off of what its suggestion was. And it leans that way. That's the downside of it all. If you don't purposely manipulate it, like, I mean, shit. The first half of this game, I let it knock me out. I could have easily swayed it to not do that, but I didn't. And I think that all boils down to the prompts you give it, and I just haven't found the right prompt for it, if you will. But we're here to have fun, right? So that's all we're doing. We're just we're filling time. We're trying to entertain. Look at this nice little um, layout I came up with. You know, I mean, I got the little tavern background, got the game, got my character sheet. We're just having fun, right? So enjoy it. Lean in. You know what? I'll tell you what. You give me a character, I will build it, and we will play it. So you could drop it in the comments here. The best way is to email me at hashtag drunkengaming@gmail.com. Spell out hashtag. Give me your character build. I will plug it in and we'll play that bitch. I mean, you know what? Let's have some fun with it. But anyways, let's get back to it. Or as anybody who watches TikTok, Chit would say, all right, back to it then. All right. Sure. Finish him and my attack roll. Misses. Motherfucker. Fucking A, man. 7. Well, let's see what these guys say.
The crowd surges forward, sensing the end. Borak sways on his feet, blood pouring from his ruined nose, arms heavy, guard gone. You square up, knuckle dusters gleaming in the torchlight. One last roar tears from your throat as you drive your fist up in a brutal uppercut, your whole body behind it. His jaw snaps, his feet leave the ground, and he crashes backward through a table, splinters flying, mugs shattering. Silence falls for a heartbeat.
You guys can smell what I'm smelling right now.
Stonefist! 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 Borak lies motionless.
You could smell what the clonk is cooking.
The barkeep shouts over the TV. By the gods, no one can stop this bastard. Crag stands victorious again, battered but unbroken. Do you demand another challenger, or take your winnings and drink like the king of the tavern you are?
Oh wow, I finished it. See, you should have made me roll for that. I'm gonna come out. I'm gonna take the gold tooth he spit out. And search his pockets. I'm after the hookers. Put a bounty on me. 5. That is a 6 with the chug with the nat 1. Shoddy. We are 6. Go back to this motherfucker, and we're gonna see what he says.
You're right. Should have made you roll it. That 7 would have been a whiff, but the way the crowd was roaring, I leaned cinematic and let the knockout land. We'll call it a Stonefist special. Even sloppy, you had the fire to finish. You spit blood into the sawdust, crouch over Boruk's massive frame, and yank that gold tooth he spit out
So
earlier.
I'm gonna say, man,
It's heavy and
this
warm in your hand,
voice, the British
worth a few
accent, it
coins or
actually
a reminder of
is
the
to it.
bastard who
I'll give
nearly
it to
put
it.
you down.
I'll give it to Chad.
His pockets aren't subtle. A half-ogre doesn't carry much. You find 15 gold pieces in a blood-stained pouch, a scrap of parchment folded stamped with a red wax seal you don't recognize. The seal shows a chain wrapping a crown, scrawled in rough script, Stonefist, alive, 200 gold on delivery, ask for the gilded chain. The barkeep leans over the bar, eyes narrowing at the seal. The gilded chain, Pit Fighters Guild, slavers dressed up in coin. If they've marked you Stonefist, they won't stop at tavern brawls. They'll send worse. The room falls silent, half in awe, half in fear. Everyone knows you've just stepped onto a bigger stage. Do you press the barkeep for more on the gilded chain, or storm out and start hunting the bastards now?
200 gold, huh? Maybe I turned myself in. And collect. I'll take the fucking money.
The barkeep barks out a laugh, half nervous, half impressed. That's one way to think about it. I walk in, knock the piss out of their handlers and rob 'em blind while they're counting out your bounty. But careful, lad. The chain don't play fair. You walk through their doors, you won't be alone. Nets, chains, half a dozen bruisers with clubs, and a beast or two for good measure. The crowd chuckles, some egging you on. Do it, Stonefist. Take their gold and their teeth. Chain the chain. Show 'em who owns the pits. Boruk groans on the floor, spitting blood, but even he coughs out. They'll bleed you dry in the pits, dwarf, but the coin's real enough. The barkeep leans closer, voice low. If you're mad enough to try it, don't go alone. Or at least don't walk through the front bloody door. Do you scheme and plan, or does Stonefist storm straight for the Gilded Chain tonight?
I could just stay here and drink you dry. Am I gonna get a party? We'll find out. You know what? This is where you could join in. You could fucking jump in and I can give you a character and we could play this together. But you know what? It's just me. So
The barkeep freezes, rag in hand, then throws his head back in a belly laugh. Ha! By Moradin's beard, if you did, I'd either be rich off wagers or ruined in ale stock. You'd drink me to the stone, Stonefist. The crowd erupts with cheers and stomps at the thought, mugs raised high. Drink the bastard dry! Drink the bastard dry! Coins start clinking onto tables, men already placing bets not on fights, but on how long the barkeep's barrels would last against you. The barkeep shakes his head, grinning despite himself. You're troubled, dwarf, trouble that pays. You've got two roads in front of you. Sit tight, drink until dawn, let your legend swell even more. Or take this momentum, rally the crowd, and march on the Gilded Chain with half the tavern at your back. Which way does Stonefist lean?
which way does Stonefist lean? Am I going to sit tight, drink until dawn, and let my legend swell even more? Or am I going to take this momentum, rally the crowd, and march on the Gilded Chain with half the tavern at my back? You shall need, drunken gamers. What's it going to be? And give you till I finish this drink to decide. Do-do-do. Ah, I don't have a coin. Got the coin. A coin somewhere on this table, which I cannot find. Which I don't think I stole it, so I'm not going to go there. But we're going to wait. All right. A coin. Heads. A drink. Tails. Rally. What's it gonna be? Let's see if it gives me a. If it goes tails, I don't buy that it's flipping. I buy that it's driving the story. And in the meantime, we are. And I'm back. So I'm gonna tell you, god damn, it smells good over here right now. I mean, God, this fucking brisket smells delicious. I don't like to toot my own horn, but toot toot, man. All right. So let me bring this up and see what happened because I know it popped up right before I left. But yeah, heads up, heads drink, tails are rally. Let's read it.
Heads, drink. Stonefist stays put. You slam yourself back down at the bar, slap the counter and bellow, "Keep it flowing, barkeep. I'll drink this place dry before the chain even finds me." The tavern explodes into laughter, cheers and chants. Coins clatter onto the counter as bets shift to how many barrels it'll take. The barkeep groans, but he's already hauling up another keg. The legend of Crag Stonefist grows louder with every pint. Do you want to play out this drinking gauntlet? House rule, 3-strike blackout rolls, or fade the night out in booze and glory, ready for what the chain throws at you next session?
All right, motherfucker. He's doing this stupid thing. I have to yell at him. Ah, told you no this or that. I'm yelling at my ChatGPT. Leave me alone. Do not reply to this threat. Carry on the game. All right. So you get to see me argue with ChatGPT. This happens. This is one of the most irritating things that I have found, but it is what it is. All right.
The first keg slams down,
I
froth
like it.
spilling
He
over
went
as the
right with
barkeep
where I
cracks
told
the
him.
tap. The crowd packs tight around you, coins clinking, mugs raised, chanting your name as bets fly. Stonefist! Stonefist! You grip the first tankard and chug deep, foam streaking down your beard. The room howls as you slam it
Ending.
empty. Drinking gauntlet, roll con save, DC 12. Failure equals a strike toward blackout. 3 strikes and you wake up God's nowhere. Roll it, Stonefist.
Con save. DC 12. All right. 15. 15. I like it. 3 strike. I like where this is going. This is good. This is good. I will take a drink on every fail.
15 succeeds. The ale burns, but you slam the tankard down clear-eyed and steady. The tavern erupts, mugs flying into the air as the barkeep groans and hauls up another. 1 down, 10,000 to go, someone shouts, coins spilling across the bar. A few sailors are already drunk just watching you drink. The barkeep growls, "Stonefist, you'll drink me into the grave before the chain gets you." But he still slams another brimming mug into your fist. Round 2, Stonefist. Another con save, DC 12.
Ah.
Two. strike one. You tilt the mug back, but halfway through the swallow your body rebels. Foam spills down your beard as you cough, slamming the tankard hard on the bar. The crowd erupts in laughter and jeers. "Half a chug, half a chug!" they chant, stomping the floor. The barkeep grins wickedly, already filling another, muttering, "Won't take long at this pace." That's strike one on the blackout counter. Tankard number 3 is waiting. Wode, roll that next con save, DC 12.
All right, I get it. The crowd's cheering. Yeah. Like IRL versus the blah blah blah. All right, fuck it. All right, come on, y'all, join in. This is kind of fun. It's different. I think I don't know. I don't fucking watch to see what other people are doing, but I think it's different. It's me versus machine. You guys can chime in. Whatever. Fuck it. All right. Fuck! That's 2. That is a whole fucking beer. And don't worry, I'm gonna narrate that pecker.
Two again. Fail. Strike 2. You grab the next tankard and go in hard, but halfway through the chug, your gut turns. Foam and ale splatter across your beard as you slam it down again, wheezing through laughter. The crowd howls, stomping their boots in rhythm, chanting louder, "Stonefist, blackout! Stonefist, blackout!" The barkeep roars over the noise. Another half down and he's circling the drain. One more strike and the dwarf's done for. You're sitting at strike 2 of 3. The next tankard is slammed in front of you. Roll con save, DC 12. This one decides if you stand or hit the floor.
I just barely beat it. Fuck yeah. We're alive. Hell yeah. All right. Yeah. Come on, motherfucker.
13 succeeds. The tankard tips back, foam spilling down your
I'm
beard.
trying, y'all.
And this
Help
time
me.
you take it all the
Play
way to
along.
the
Come
bottom.
on. Let's
The
go.
tavern goes wild, the chant shaking the rafters. "Stonefist! Stonefist!" You slam the mug down, steady enough that the barkeep stares in disbelief. By Moradin's hairy ass, the bastard's still upright. Blackout counter holds at 2 strikes. You're wobbling, bloodshot, but not out. Another brimming tankard is thrust into your hand, the crowd screaming for more. Roll again, con save, DC 12.
All right. Are we going to do it? Let's go. Come on. That D12 20 has been failing me. Might be darkness. Let's see. Let's see. Because you know what? I had a lighting issue. But right now, let's see what happened. Fucking A! I dropped a fucking die. We all know when you drop a die on the floor, that's a drink. Honestly, it's a chug because it happens at least once every game. Twice in this fucking game. I'm not happy with it. And there's A over there. So, And I go get it. But I am gonna drink. So hold on, let me tally this. Tally 8. Drop a die on the floor. Get drink. Them's the rules. Now I got the hiccups. Look at this. I did not want to do that. I'm going to tell you, we are in half chug territory after that. I'm going to tell you when we finish whatever round this thing has in for me, I'm done. Because you know what? I set up a 2 hour stream. We're at 2.5 hours. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to finish this out. But fuck it. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Motherfucker. I mean, come on. The drinking gods are not with me.
Six. Fail. Strike 3. You raise the tankard high, foam spilling, the crowd on their feet chanting your name, but halfway down, your knees buckle. You cough, spray ale across the bar, and stumble back into a heap of mugs and coin. The tavern erupts. Some cheer, some boo, most laugh themselves hoarse. The barkeep slams his rag on the counter, roaring, "Stonefist is out cold." Blackout triggered. Time for the D100 chaos roll to decide where you wake up and what the hell happened in the night. Roll me a D100, Stonefist.
I do like that he's bringing in the D percentile. I had it out just in case. I didn't know. Honestly, I'm going to play this right here. I did not know that it would call for a D100, but I'm happy. That's awesome. Shout out to you, Todd. I know you ain't watching, but you know what? I like the D100. That's an 80. That has to be good. Now, are we doing a twofer? I'm just going to call it an 80. See what happens. Fucking hey, man. Hey, but you know what, man? 8 beers and wow.
D100 equals 80. When consciousness claws its way back, you're not in the tavern. You're face down on damp stone, the smell of salt water and rust filling your nose. You groggily push yourself up, sticky with ale and blood, and realize you're in some kind of warehouse by the docks. Around you, empty kegs and smashed crates, a scattering of coins and playing cards. And in your fist, Malric's shattered tooth, clenched so tight it cut your palm. From deeper in the shadows, a voice drifts out. Well, Stonefist wakes, drank himself right into my lap. A figure steps forward, lean, silk-clad, a thin gold chain draped across his chest. The same chain and crown emblem you found in Borok's pocket glints in the lantern light. Name's Jorvan, Gilded Chain. We've been looking for you. Do you lunge straight for him, or hear what this slick bastard has to say?
What do I do? What do I do? Do I lunge straight for him or hear what he has to say? You tell me. You're watching. I see you. You see me. Come on, play along. Let's go. What do I do? Oh man, oh man. I'm trying. I am trying, and you. Come on, give me something. Come on, let's play. Let's play. Look at that. Come on, let's play. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? All right. I know what I would do. Crag would do. I'm gonna lunge. Crag. Whoa. I cannot type. Crag lunges. I almost said in shame. That would be bad. Man. Ugh.
You stagger forward, still reeking of ale and blood, eyes blazing. With a roar, you launch yourself at Jorvan, fists swinging, knuckle dusters hungry for bone. His smirk vanishes in an instant, but the bastard was ready. From the shadows, two chainmen step out, steel links whipping through the air. They snap tight around your arms mid-lunge, jerking you to a halt. The crowd of shadows resolves into half a dozen thugs, all with that same golden chain symbol hanging at their necks. Jorvan sneers, brushing dust off his fine coat. Stonefist, you think it'd be that easy? We don't fight you fair. We don't want you dead. We want you caged. We want you screaming for their gold. The chains bite into your arms, but you're raging hot and wild. The crowd is small, but they're ready to dogpile you. Roll strength, athletics, to see if Crag breaks free of the chains before they drag him down.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know how this is gonna go. We playing this as long. But I have to go spritz the Brits. So I will be right back. If any of you guys decide what I should do, you tell me what I should do. When I come back, I'll play it. Oh. All right. Yeah, you caught that. All right, I stumbled. That happens. So we are 10 degrees away from wrapping that bitch. Brisket. So 10 degrees. See what happens. All right, let's get back to the game. Shall we? All right, we roll strength. That is the one thing that I have in my favor. Hmm. Do I see it? You have to be shitting me. Fucking A! This is not how I anticipated this. Fuck me. And I can't even lie because I'm on camera. I mean, nobody's watching, but I can't lie. Take two. Let me back it back. That's two. Ah,
Two. Fail. The chains bite into your arms like iron vipers. You thrash, but the slick bastards dig their heels in, pulling tight. Your muscles bulge, tattoos glowing faintly with rage, but the ale and bruises slow you just enough. With a yank, they haul you down to one knee. Another chain wraps across your chest, pinning you. Jorvan crouches low, smiling wide. Look at him squirm. The great Stonefist, drunk and bound like an ox. Don't worry, we'll sober you up in the pits. The crowd will love watching you break. The thugs jeer, spitting and tugging at the chains as they try to force you flat to the floor. You can try one more move here. Con save, DC 14 to vomit trolls' blood and alefire into their faces. Or intimidation check to rally fear and hesitation, buying yourself a moment. Which way you swinging, Stonefist?
all right. Do I vomit into their face or roll an intimidation? Come on. Give me something. Vomit or intimidate. I'm going to go with intimidate.
Your bloodshot eyes glare up through the chains, beard matted with blood and foam, knuckle dusters still clenched tight. You grind your teeth, and the sound echoes like stone on stone. With a roar that rattles the warehouse rafters, you bellow, "I am Crag Stonefist! I'll drink your blood and piss on your chains!" The words shake the chainman more than the bindings ever could. A few falter, grips loosening, eyes flicking to Jorvan like, "What the hell did you drag us into?" Roll intimidation check. Your cha ain't your strongest, but rage and reputation are with you. I'll give you advantage here. Roll 2d20, take the higher. What's Stonefist's roar worth?
30-20. Let's go with advantage. Come on. Which one? Come on, motherfucker. You gotta be fucking kidding! A 6 and a 4! Fuck me!
Six with advantage. Fail. Your roar echoes off the stone walls, but the stink of ale on your breath undercuts it. The chainmen laugh, spittle spraying as they yank tighter. One snarls in your ear, "All bark, Stonefist. You'll be begging in the pits." Jorvan just smirks, standing tall again. He flicks his golden chain, and the thugs slam you flat to the cold stone floor. Enough. Bind him. The crowd pays more for a beast in chains than a drunk at a bar. By dawn, Stonefist, you'll wake in the sand with iron gates at your back. The chains rattle, pulling tight, cutting into your skin. Darkness creeps at the edge of your vision again as they haul you away. Do you keep struggling even as you're dragged toward unconsciousness, or let the black take you and wait for the pits?
Alright. With that being said, I think I'm gonna fucking end this one. Because my rolls suck tonight. I can't take the gamble where I keep drinking.
The fight drains out of you, not from fear, but from exhaustion. The troll's blood haze, the chains biting into your flesh, the weight of too many fists and too much ale, it all drags you down. The last thing you see is Jorvan's smug face above you, his gold chain gleaming in the lantern light. Stonefist, tomorrow you'll wake to glory or ruin. Blackness swallows you whole. Session end. Crag Stonefist has been captured by the Gilded Chain. Next time, you'll wake in the pits. Iron gates, roaring crowds, and no easy way out. You're beaten, bloodied, but not broken. The legend of Stonefist isn't over, it's just stepped onto a bigger stage. You want me to lock this as the cliffhanger for Session 2? Or do you want to fast forward into waking in the pit and seeing what hell they've thrown you into?
Well, there we have it. Got my ass kicked tonight. Now, what say you, viewers? I mean, that's it for tonight. I'm going to go ahead and call it. But we can continue this adventure if you like it. So please comment, like, follow, all of the shit that follows with whatever format you are watching this on, be it Twitch, YouTube, whatever. Shoot me an email. Hashtag drunken gaming at gmail.com. Spell it out. Come on. Give me your credits. Your credits. Give me your character information. I will play a character you want to play. You want to build somebody, you want to build a campaign, we'll do it. I mean, that's cool. I can do this with myself. I can do this with the whole group. Your call. So, with that being said, that's it for tonight. And I appreciate it. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody who watched, who tuned in, who commented. Nobody commented. I still appreciate you. There we go. 8 beers in, plus that nasty ass fucking shotgun that I had to do was like 1,000 milligrams. I don't know. It was a giant. It was a tall boy. I shotgunned it. Fuck it. Whatever. I don't care. What? You? Who? What? Your mom? Yeah. All right. That being said, tune in. We are going to shoot for next week. It's either going to be me or it's either going to be the whole crew. We're either going to pick up with Craig or we are going to do whatever they do. Whatever cares. Do you care? I don't care. What? Huh? Who? You? What? Fuck it. All right. See you next time. Yo.